So I thought we'd just start off with a review of the David Horn grip competition we just
Start.
in the Bodyworks
Yep.
gym.
Yep. Once again, I would say I have to thank the Bodyworks Gym for
Yeah.
supporting us and allowing us to use their premises. It makes it so much easier to run things and have things. It's a good communal area for us to work with too.
Yeah, 100%. And Tony's always been behind us since we joined. We're just over a year now in the gym doing arm wrestling and grip, and he's always backing us, and he's always putting stuff up on Facebook and talking to the people coming into the gym.
Yeah.
We're slowly winning over some of the grip guys. Some of the gym guys are starting to do some of the grip.
So. Yeah, we have now. It was very interesting on Saturday, as I sent you yesterday. I think it was fantastic on Saturday. The amount of numbers we had compared to the previous times we've done it, where I think we've maybe quadrupled our numbers taking part. So yeah, it's definitely growing within the area and within the gym. So yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately missing Rab though, and missing Rab's food. The time we went to Rab's garage, it was some food.
Yeah, we need you back, big Rab. So yeah, no, definitely. Again, yes, big character and a good competitor. So hopefully we'll see him back soon with us.
Yeah, no, just unfortunate. Some things happen. Family first. Get it sorted. I know he was looking to do something big on the gold bar.
Yeah. It's there for again. It's there for again.
Yeah. So you didn't introduce your friend there, David? You're in the Black Bush.
Oh, just to keep us all company tonight, I thought I'd have a wee glass of one of my favorites, wee Black Bush. So cheers to you all, and well done to everybody that took part on Saturday and Sunday. Fierce competition. Our ladies done very, very well. So here's to them, and to yourself, Stan, for another world record on a couple of handles. So yep, it was great to be there and great to be part of it.
Go cheers again. I got a world record, but then someone broke my other world record, so I'm back to even again.
Yeah, so listen, that's what it's about, and that's why it's happening all around the world with David Horn putting these together and allowing us to take part. So
yeah, it gives you another pick in the backside to go again.
Yeah, that's correct. Many competitions did you say was running over the weekend? Was it 13 or 14?
I think it was 13 or 14 venues, yeah.
So it's
a couple of American results come in that were very, very big.
Yeah, so
some massive lifts on the.
Okay, do you want to run? You want to run through a couple of them massive lifts?
I'll see if I can get them on the screen here. Yeah, let me see. Bear with me.
Because I thought
our guys.
I thought you guys and our ladies done fantastic massive lifts. So anybody out there done bigger, fair play to them.
Yeah, we'll run over the ladies in a wee minute, but the horn top lift, I got mine squeezed in there, 84.7. Obviously, we jumped from 84.7 to beat the 98.1, which in hindsight, we probably should have done a 90 or a 92.
Yeah.
But I thought, well, we're here, we'll go all in. We don't have to handle for long. I think Ruby got a record on it, 21 kilos down here.
Yeah, that's your daughter. That's your youngest daughter. So fair play to Ruby.
Yeah, and she actually did more in training. But on the day, as you know yourself, David, you're lifting up many different items. It's a long day.
Yeah.
And your grip starts to tire. So the horn top hold, which I got, is gone. Still, Steve Miller there has it 41 seconds, which is huge.
That's mental. That's just.
Yeah, we had guys in the gym trying to lift 65 kilos and they couldn't even lift
Never mind.
Hold.
Yeah. I think it's bigger than what I lifted. I didn't lift much more than that. So for my goodness, that's
I had you lift here somewhere, David. Yeah.
66.8.
Yeah.
I was happy with that.
It's still pretty big, 66.8.
Yeah, for an old man, that's not bad. But to hold it. The problem
with your plus 50, Davey, is that Steve Miller has an 80.
I was looking at them earlier. And well, sure. Look, it's taking part in having a bit of day's crack. So yeah, and if you hit, some days you can hit looking at a handle and it just works. Other days it doesn't. So yeah.
Yeah, well, you've got a target now, and then you have to go beyond that next time.
Yeah, well, we need the horn top over to us to work on it. So we need the guys over there to send us one over. So.
Well, they're very hard to get. That was actually sent over by Sam Armsworth, which was brilliant.
Yeah, it was brilliant.
Posted over to me. I'll get it back to him. Hopefully, I can keep it through December. I'll have to have a wee word with him, and we can get a couple of goes on, because I think we've got 85 in there.
Well, you certainly have. I know. It's just Saturday we just done things a wee bit wrong on Saturday for it, but yeah, it's there.
I actually have the handle here up beside me. If you can see that, David.
Are you sleeping right now, Stan?
It will annoy me. I know it will. But it's such a strange handle where it really drains your hand very quickly.
Yeah.
Very quickly. I've never had a handle like it. Even if you rest for 2 or 3 hours, because we did it at the very start of the comp before everybody sort of arrived. And then we went, right, I'll do it near the end. And I did very little lifting in between, and my hand was just gone.
Yeah, it's
Started
a
the
hard
day.
one. It's a hard one to know when to do it, you know, at the start or at the finish, because you do it at the start, you have a good chance of blowing your hand out for anything else. So it's a difficult one to work out.
And then Ruby got another record there on the hold, 15 kilos for 11 seconds.
Yeah.
The handshake hold, lift. We mixed up some of the records. We thought 114.8 on the fence post was the record, but it was actually, we were looking at the handshake lift. But Victoria there with lifting over her body weight on it.
Right, Vicky.
Classes, yeah.
Yeah. She unreal for a -52 lady lifting the weight she was doing on Saturday was immense. Like, it was absolutely crazy.
54.1, and then Tara lifting a big 60.6 as well.
Yeah, it's mega.
And then Ruby got a wee one in there as well, 33. Yeah, 33.9.
Yeah, Ruby. I think Ruby's nearly on all for all the handles she's done. She's on the board.
Yeah, I know she's well. The handshake, we didn't do that many holds because obviously you want to do as many handles as you can. As soon as you do a hold, that's your hand gone.
Yeah,
definitely for max time. Yeah.
Well, I had a wee go at the hold on the V bar, mini V bar,
right.
but it was I think it was only 10 or 11 seconds, which was 4 below my best. So yeah, that was.
But obviously, in hindsight, Dave, you were trying for a max lift, and then you went for a hold, more or less straight after. No rest in between at all.
Well, yeah, and think, as I said yesterday, that finish, the wee mini V bar, it's one you need left alone with for a period of time. It's very hard to work it on a comp day where you're sort of trying to keep moving. I know for myself, you have to go in and come back, because it does destroy the hand very quickly. So you need to be careful on repetitive quick lifting on it.
Yeah, and it seems to take a lot of your skin. You've hardened your skin around the palm of your hand in
here. I've well worked, but it gets to the stage where you know it's not going to hold on much longer. So that's why I think it takes longer to get the lifts in there with that one. I find that anyway. So yeah.
You know, I just find it's an awful handle. I have to try and pinch it, and it's awful. It wants to tear skin all the time.
Yeah.
Tire leg they're going to be 62. Well, not a wee lift on the fence post, 62.1. Very hard to get round the fence post, especially for a smaller hand.
Yeah, it's mega. Well, I'm gonna jump back to Tara on the mini V bar where.
Well, we haven't got there, but yeah, go ahead. I'll try and find.
Sorry. Just when we were talking about the mini V bar, like the ladies' record was 60 kilos, and Tara, just before she started, I goes, "Well, you needn't worry about the 60 kilos." I says, I just know on the handle, I goes, there's not a hope of getting near it, but Tara actually nearly made me eat my words by getting a mega 51 kilo lift on it. And again, it was her skin on her hand let her down to go any further. I think I'll be very confident that Tara will get to 60 kilos on that handle. So yeah, that certainly surprised me, and that's me I should have waited and kept my mouth closed until she'd done it. But fair play to her, it was a mega lift.
62. And Vicky, actually hasn't been added here to the list, but I'll message David here and just make and get it put on. And I see Victoria has 3 weight.
Yeah, Vicky has a good lifts on it too. Like she had 40 odds in it.
42.2.
Yeah, like huge. Mega lifts on that handle, like. So this definitely suits them.
When Tara was doing her lift, obviously all the girls went first because we were slightly lighter weights, and then when the men would start, and when Tara finished her lift, none of the men could lift it apart from you, Davey.
Yeah, because it was going up to 50 kilos now, and going, this is getting damn near where I'm at. and I didn't. She checked out at 51, and I think if her skin had held on, she would have went higher. But look, it's there for a gain for. I think she'll be pretty confident next time around. So she will.
Considering your record is 56.4.
Yeah, that's like she was on the heels of it, because I actually thought she was gonna push past it, but thankfully she didn't.
Well, she beat everybody else on the day. So
yeah, she did. Yeah. No, it was brilliant. It was brilliant. I really enjoyed it because I liked the handle, and then it was just watching the girls pushing through the numbers, knowing how hard it was to get there myself. So yeah.
It was very good. The other thing, we had a wee bit of excitement at the weigh-in, Davey.
Yes.
Obviously, Vicky weighed in at 52.8.
Yeah.
Took her shoes off. So she took her shoes off, go back on. It was 52.4. 4. You have to take a number off. She says, "Nah, I have nothing on underneath." So what do you do? But Julia stepped in. Gave her a t-shirt, took off the jumper, and she came in at 51.9.
Yeah, she was under the 52. So yeah, and again lifting mega weights for size, like it's crazy. Like.
I think if
And,
somebody
and to
walked
be
in on us at that point, David would have been a bit strange. Stand topless, shirtless.
Well, I allow you like to explain it to Julius, who is her husband. So, but
Well, he did all the
happy-
video, and we turned our backs, and but it's just if somebody to walk past or walk down.
What are these guys at? But
Yeah.
just going back on Vicky and Julius, both very, very new to grip sport. Probably only in the last 3-4 months
Yes, no,
that
certainly.
they've got involved, and actually Julius messaged or made a comment to say, we can understand now why you and David, as in Stanley and I, stick at this sport because it's so addictive, and they've got the bug now big time. So
Yeah, no,
that's
Julius is
another
very impressive. Again,
Yeah.
he's very not very long, and he has got great strength in his hand, but he's never really performed that well. Now, with the few training sessions he's done, he seems to have performed really well.
Just wait till he gets the hang of handles and grip sport, he's gonna be mega.
Yeah.
He's certainly he's gonna push you on, Stan.
Oh, I was
big
going to
time.
say that, and on Saturday, like his even his adrenaline, you could
Yeah.
feel it in the room.
Yeah.
I'll have to have another go, and I wasn't going to have a go on the stylus. Only he was doing so well on it. I went, you know what? Maybe it's the day to have a go on it. So
it was.
He got third place in the world, and I nipped it by 0.2 or 3 for the world.
Yep.
Record.
It was brilliant. It was brilliant to watch because the numbers just kept going up with Julius, and I going, my goodness. And then when I said to you, what's the world record here? And you were going 142 point whatever it was, and I goes, flip, he's going to pass this. But unfortunately, again, we've been inexperienced. We're maybe doing too many lifts over the handle, blew the hand out towards the last, where if he might have been a bit more selective, he may have got it on the day, whereas you come in with one lift on the world record and got it. So
that was surprising for me too, but I thought might as well, because we had set it on. I think yes, too many lifts, but then he knows where he needs to start again and then build on.
Yeah, again, a learning curve for him, and believing a wee bit more in himself that he can lift the weights. That's a big thing too. Like, so
and super competitive,
yeah,
and everything, arm wrestling, everything.
You can be sure
even
now
shaking your hand, he has to come in with a big massive slap.
You can be sure now his grip training will be introduced alongside the rest of his training. So
yeah, and it will the rolling handle, thick pinch, all that'll help his arm wrestling as well.
Yeah, oh, definitely the hand, and as I keep.
I think it won't help us when we're arm wrestling.
No, it'll help his weak weak fingers.
Yeah, he calls them weak fingers, but I don't think so.
But
so
no,
that's more or less a review of obviously my daughters did really well as well.
They were fantastic. Yeah, again.
Grace is unfortunate that Sally Horn has been setting records for years, and there's some of the adults couldn't lift. As you probably seen, there's some of them 60 kilos and 55 kilos.
Yeah, she's just a mega competitor in that grip world. So, and obviously for her dad is her tutor, so it stands to reason why then. So yeah.
Well, for Grace, and it will be for Ruby for the next few years, they're hitting their own targets and trying to get past them. They're not looking at world.
Yeah.
This will never get, and it's probably to a certain extent not safe to be lifting those sort of numbers on a continual basis. We'll be working on a wee training program for them.
Yeah.
Ruby's the trainer. She trains a lot. Grace is the person step in for competition. Look good. Give the lift, and there you go.
They're very competitive, the pair of them. So yeah. But no, I look forward to their future if we can keep them at it for the next 5-6 years at it.
Yeah.
They'll certainly
stick to them for any sport, even when they're playing hurling and they're playing different sports with even rugby with their hands.
Yeah. Oh, it will surely, definitely. Very good. No, it was a good day.
Yeah, a long day. Do you feel your legs today? My legs are knackered.
It's funny between walking back and forward and lifted weights. I don't know many kilos of weights we shifted on the day. So it was good, but it's great.
Well, Dave McGuinness did well, and Mo did quite a few lifts over as well. But I did laugh. Obviously, when you get up the bigger handles, the fence post, they're really awkward to lift over. And next thing you see a lot of people standing about looking at their toes, going, right, well, somebody needs to lift that over.
Yeah, that's
right. You can't expect the person who's lifted with one hand to go in both hands and sort of duck walk it over.
Yeah, no, we found that. But look, it's all part of the crack. So yeah, it's good.
Yeah, we missed Philly Derry as well. Missed him this year. He was excellent last year.
Yeah,
so help around as well. So it must be something else come up for him.
Yeah,
and Sam McMullen. Yeah,
funny.
He had done the training.
Sam would be a good one to get down because, as he set a mega lift on the stylist the night he was down with the arm wrestling, so he'd be another good man if he introduced a bit of grip training until his.
No, well, he had planned on coming down. That's why he came down and did a bit of a session with us, and then he had.
Oh, right, okay.
Something must have cropped up last minute. Definitely.
Okay. No, it'd be good to get him down.
Send a message. So, any other reviews? Probably the last competition we were in. This is very grippy so far. We're going to talk about arm wrestling as well, but the last one we were in was the Gods of Grip, probably the qualifier. We went over to Manchester, did we?
Oh yes, indeed. I forgot about that. Yeah, yeah. Again, I went over to support Stanley in it, and he got me roped into competing. So, yeah, it was a mega day now, and it was again well run by the guys over there, and made very, very welcome in the gym and everything. So yeah, it was a brilliant day.
Yeah, the gym. I have to say, the guy who run it, I can't remember his name, but he was brilliant. The whole format was sort of strange to us because you're only allowed 3 lifts or 3 official lifts. And we probably could have played on it a wee bit more, going, oh, that wasn't an official lift, and see where we are. Because some of the handles we hadn't used before, the 50 mil rolling handle we hadn't used before, that pinch block we'd never used before.
Yeah, certainly new handles to us. But listen, I think, well, certainly yourself competed very well.
Well, I think we got the 3 lifts right for me on the rolling handle. I think the last one, the fingers were just starting to peel. And then it's a case of how much do you push for each event, but we knew we had 2 week events anyway with the pinch and what was the last one, the hub. We knew they were going to be awful, but they were worse than even when we were training them, because you were doing all maximum hold. The whole V-bar hold, I tried it twice. I think I improved 3 or 4 seconds on the second.
Yeah, I think so.
But in hindsight, I shouldn't have bothered. I should have just went, right, let's go on to the hub.
But again, a learning curve for that format of competition. So yeah.
Well, I wanted to set a good time on it. I think it was a world record. I think it is.
The whole. Well, then that qualified you then to the finals, which I unfortunately I couldn't get over to.
Yeah, you would have loved it. Yeah, up in one of the schools, a big hall, 6 events, and they were grueling. Some I didn't like. The grippers, awful. And I knew I would struggle, but I actually got to gripper 11, which I don't know what that equates to. I have no idea about grippers. But I did, something popped in my hand, and I still have that injury when I'm gripping onto things. But it'll go eventually. I just old age. But yeah, it's something that the hold on the horn top was definitely my favorite. And to do it with David Horn watching you, the inventor of the handle, and then on the plus side, you beat everybody in the room, which was
that was just sick.
Because the guys in the room, there was world records breaking everywhere. That blaster, the guy in my group was doing, Sam was worth 150 kilos on. And that's where you have 2 hands on a pinch, and it's all in your fingertips or it's all in your thumbs.
I guess Maga, we watched a bit of it online when you the other day, and it was brilliant to watch. Like, just the guys going up through the numbers, and yourself, especially with yourself there, give us something to cheer on. So it was brilliant online watch. I know it dropped out in and out, no time with connection, but what we did save it and watch it was brilliantly.
Yeah, it'd be great. Even if I knew they moved the camera around a lot of time, and I know the very first one, the Fit Blaster, took a long time because everybody was doing practice lifts and practice lifts and practice lifts. But yeah, no, it was a great day, and I think they only ran about an hour over. But I thought as soon as we got there, I seen the scale of it, and I went, "Wow, this is going to be all day."
Yeah,
and I had to be out for 3 o'clock or something. And I went, "Good luck with that." But I think we sped it up towards the end then, and then I was fixed on the day of when you finish the first event, when you go to the second one, do you get it done and then rest for the third one, depending on you're trying to pick your best events and rest your hand as much as you can to get into those. The Rolling Thunder for me, I thought would have been a good event, but I just hit a wall. I got to a lift that I can lift anytime. And it just, the hand just went, nope. And then you know yourself, you try it 3 or 4 times, and then you wreck your hand even more.
You nearly know after the first or second lift that it's not going to work. So
you've got 30 seconds left, and you're going, I have to go again.
Yeah. But no, you certainly don't and competed well for your first event and first time doing that type of event. It's a format we have never been part of or seen. So yeah,
and the scale of it as well. That's what I wanted to go over and take a wee look and see how it all fits into the day. And it's a lot of help. A lot of people standing about helping moving. As you say, we were doing it the weekend. You're lifting a lot of weights over to the scales, and you're lifting them back, or you're changing weights, and you're doing a lot of work. And then you're trying to do your own lifts at the same time.
Yeah. But yeah, no, but it certainly, I think you learned a lot from seeing how it was organized and all over there. So yeah.
No, Gods of Grip are doing really well. I love their podcast as well. It's pretty good.
Yeah, they're putting out good stuff there. So yeah, and they've certainly hit my bank balance a wee bit recently with a few handles.
I noticed that you've bought a couple of handles, quite a few handles.
All right, few of the 50mm rolling handle now home, so I've been playing about with it. And a few others, so and the hub, because the hub one, I just think we need to work a wee bit on hub lifts and stuff like that there as well. So wee bit of pinchy stuff just instead of our vertical lifts, I think would help us as well.
No, all vertical, Davey, all vertical. So
No,
hopefully planning for next year, hopefully we'll get an event, a Gods of Grip event again, if it suits with all the timings. So I know we have other competitions planned here, but hopefully.
Yeah.
The one we didn't mention there, the Devon. I've seen a little bit of it online. I must see if I can get back through the live feed. The Devon Strongest Hands. It was run at the weekend.
Yes,
Sam Warren runs it.
I haven't seen much of it now, so I'll take lead from you on this one.
Yeah, I've seen the medley at the end. Holy moly!
Well, what was
every handle you can think of and just throw it in there. I thought torture.
Right. Okay.
Absolute torture. And then finish with a wrist roller.
Oh, class.
Yeah.
Very good. No, I didn't see any of it now. So yeah, but no, again, that competition that you were involved in, the Gods of Grip, that I went over to Manchester, brilliant atmosphere in the gym, good crack with the guys, good competition, and then of course you're qualifying to go over to the finals was icing on the cake.
Well, you actually did qualify. You know, you finished 6th, but above didn't go, and you qualified. But
I just unfortunately couldn't get over with what was.
Well, we met Brett and Scott over at Bionic Gym.
Yes.
And they were in the finals there.
Yeah.
They're very dedicated grip guys.
Yeah, certainly, and a lot of information from them. You're very helpful and everything. So yeah, very good.
No, very good. Okay, we'll do a wee bit of arm wrestling. So the Pinkerton's Irish Open this year with 89 people took part. We had a bit of drama with a bicep tear from Adrian the night before, lifting a washing machine. That seems like years ago now.
I know, it's January. Oh my goodness.
So
nearly back around again.
Yeah, Oleg won the left overalls, and James Wall wasn't touched by anybody really with the right overall. James handed him over.
He was just lucky. He was just lucky that he was just lucky Adrian injured himself, like so.
Yeah, well, Adrian's definitely back this year. No washing machines allowed to be lifted the night before.
We were wrapping him up.
We have the world champion, the Bulgarian guy that we were training with there. He's coming to be living in Ireland now in the new year. He's working with Oleg, so he said he's definitely coming to the Irish Open. So
yeah, that's a big pull. I'll give a lot of top guys a lot of hassle and trouble to beat them. So it'll be interesting to see you get a few good guys over to see what they can do against them. Like, and what weight's he coming in at stance?
I think he pulls at 80 or 85. It's
what I seen on the gym where you were training where Adam and Big Kyle and that, they seemed to be giving them a lot of trouble. Like so,
we were sure, and he was being gentle with them.
Oh my goodness!
Adam described it as he would give you a better position in the hook, but every time you took a bit more, he just took more off you. And Adam was mega strong, as you know yourself. But
yeah, so what I did see he's had online or on our messages and stuff backwards and forwards, he just looked invincible. Like
that'd be
crazy.
A big guy for James Wall to come over and hit. I actually think we should have a Superman class where you throw all these guys open weight, throw them all into one group.
Yeah.
Throw a bit of prize money in and go right. Well, everybody pays a bit extra to go in, and winner takes all.
Yeah, I certainly think that would be a good format, and it encourages them guys to come over, and there's something there for them, and it's a showpiece for the day. Like it's just,
and even if we run it after the PA and run it as a separate showpiece, boom, there you go. 10 guys.
Whatever there is, yeah, and certainly wouldn't be hard to rustle up a bit of prize money somewhere to get if the guys is interested in doing it. Which
if everybody in the room chipped in a $5.
Oh yeah,
because I paid $5. I paid 20 quid easily just to watch that tournament.
Yeah, the same, because if you had 8 or 10 of the top guys across the country coming in to do war, my goodness, like that'd just be unreal. Like.
I just wouldn't want to referee at it. That's all.
Well, just make sure the boys refereeing are bigger than the boys on the table.
Well, we get James Stewart over.
Referee. It's sort them.
Well, you have Adrian there. You have the Bulgarian guy. You have Big Kyle.
You have Adam.
James Stewart. You have Adam Johnson. Julius on the left as well. Julius is getting that left arm.
Yeah.
I don't think if anybody else in Ireland will be fit for them.
No, will there be?
Well, you've Oleg there. Oleg always, and Giedris comes second, and the overall.
Giedris wouldn't be far away. Yeah, Giedris wouldn't be far away. He's
And then you
strong
have a
too.
couple of the Bulgarian guys. It was one of the Bulgarian guys who won the arm gods mini tournament before it started. They won on a couple of arms.
Yeah. Oh, I can't mind
He
his name.
looks mega as well. Sorry, I can't. I'd butcher his name even if I had it. He looked unreal. It was kind of afterwards. Me and you should have a match. Like, no, go away. He just went through all the top guys in the UK.
Yeah.
Foster's the only one to stop him. And
Right. Okay.
before the guy did pull multiple classes.
Aye. So yes,
Yeah, it
he
was
was
great to see
well.
Greg beat him though, but they pulled multiple classes. And then you have your the guy from Poland who flew in, Mr. Siba. I can't pronounce his first name. The European champion. I met him at Worlds again there in Greece.
Yes.
I'm not sure if he's coming over or not, but he flew in the night before and then home again.
That's right, lads. And this year,
left hand, right? Oh, I have the sheet here actually. And Marius was on massive form as well. Marius Skudunov.
That's right. Yes.
So you have the makings of a great class there already before you bring any of the UK guys in.
Yep.
Oh,
And the guys, them guys you're talking about would give anybody in the mainland a good fight, on the day.
Well, there's world class guys there, so.
Yeah. So, yeah, maybe that's a wee challenge you should throw out there, Stan. See what you get back from the guys.
I'll try and get permission, and I'll throw a couple of posters together and see. And look, as you say, we'll get the prize money put together.
Yeah, it certainly wouldn't be hard to do.
People like coming in from Poland, you'd like to think we could give them enough money that'll be worth their while, pay for their flights, pay for their accommodation, if they win, obviously, and they take the prize.
Yeah. No, well, they're certainly worth investigating, see what feedback you get on it.
Yeah, and then some great results across the board. Killian English taking the right arm in the pro fives.
Yeah, that was mega fighting there. That class was brilliant to watch on the day with Killian and all them guys.
And the guy Gadget was in there, Gadget in the left arm, and
it was mega. Yeah, that class was fantastic to watch. The guys fought the bit out, and Ashley was in among them too. And
Ashley, that's what made that such a good dynamic.
Yeah, it was brilliant. It had a real good tight fight in there, so it was with the guys.
Yeah, we had 4 ladies for the first time as well. We had Tara, Catherine Liggett, Tatiana, and Claire Cannon. We will have more ladies this year. Joanne is pulling now from Ballymoney.
That's right.
Julius's wife as well, Victoria.
Yeah, and Joanne, I think, is going to be one to watch. She's training away. She is fierce training. So I expect her to give her another. Probably this year coming in, she's going to be very competitive. But give her another year with her training regime and everything she's doing. She's going to be top class.
I said to Ben, you guys need to get to Europeans or Worlds.
Yeah,
get her into a weight class and then because she's looking mega at the moment.
Yeah,
the girls in some of the weight classes are unreal, but she needs to experience that level to see where do I need to get to.
Yeah,
she might be at that level, but she needs to go out.
Again, it's all experience for her because she's pretty new to the sport. So and it's getting her in there and getting her in competition, it makes her stronger. So because her attitude to training is probably a lot better than a whole lot of us. So
I would say so. If you're following the videos, yes, there's a lot. The last one we touch on would be Craig Sanders come over, and he came third in the overall, and that was such a match with him and Giedris.
Oh, it was unreal. A match of the day. It was.
And the place was just erupting around us. And the guys who were up drinking at the bar actually stopped and started cheering coming down.
Yeah, it was mega.
You had the Lithuanian guys up, and then you had the Polish guys up, and then you had all the English some of the English guys, and you had some. I don't know who was supporting who. I was up on the stage videoing away, going, "This is brilliant."
Yeah, it was a mega match. So it was could have went either road. Craig hung on for his life, and what do you call him? I thought he was going to burn out, but he didn't. Unfortunately, Craig burnt out first, but it was just a mega match.
Yeah, no, it was great. So then looking forward, this year, 18th of January, I would say we're going to get over the 100 mark in the entries.
Yeah.
We don't, but it's great that each year we've got more and more and more, and there's more people in our gym. Never mind, Dublin have a lot more new entries. Kilkenny have with numbers.
Hopefully we get the guys up from Cork this time round. It would be great to see.
Yeah, Ronnie and a few. I don't know what's happening there. I think they need to get out and get some experience and pull some different people. It does get stale. Yourself if you're pulling the same week in, week out. It gets stale. And you go, I can't win or I can't lose. And that's not a good training.
Yeah, I know, and they seem to have a good enough setup and all down Cork now with a lot of guys training. So it'd be great to see where they're at on what level in competition, like, because again, how do they get it unless they appear, you know? So yeah.
I thought more of them would have come across to Kilkenny. Obviously, when it's close, we did that training day in Kilkenny. That's another thing I forgot we done this year.
That's
It's
right.
great meeting everybody and just it's great to meet up and swap different tips that you already know, but you kind of forget, if you know what I mean. You're not doing this, or you're doing this, or somebody takes your hand, just rips out of the top, and you're going, well, what are you doing for that? And then they're telling you how they're training until you adapt your own.
Yeah, and it's good to see, as you said, when you get away from your own club training and you go to the other guys, you just see where your levels at and how they're getting on and all the rest. So it's brilliant. We should actually do that probably a lot more with the guys in Kilkenny and Dublin also, because it's mega training days.
Yeah, we haven't been to Dublin yet. We must be down to Dublin. We'll have to go to both clubs in Dublin and get a rattle.
There's two. That's right. There's two clubs in Dublin.
And then Adam came in. So,
yeah. But Adam's doing a lot of work in the background there too, isn't he? He was talking about comps and stuff for Dublin.
Yes, sorry, they're talking about a possible PAA in May. I think they haven't got a date yet. I'm sure we'll be dragged in at some point to help out, refereeing or something, or
yeah.
tables down.
Well, look, we could throw on our bit of experience if it's needed, like, because we have it, we've run it, we've done it, so we can certainly help out if we need it. You know,
we're fairly cheap, David, but £1,000 each is fine. That's whiskey you can drink.
Well, that is cheap, Stan, but it's £1,000 plus all the whiskey we can drink.
But it has to be decent whiskey, though.
Yeah, and we're there for 4 days.
I didn't introduce my whiskey. Which
you're on the red bread.
I prefer the 12-year-old, to be honest. This is the first time I've had 15. So there'll be more talking later. We might run out of time here, but
yeah.
But if we run out of time, we'll come back on quickly and do another wee bit, and I'll do this. The only thing I was going to say, the Irish Open this year, we have changed the novice weight classes. So I'm like, some of the novice guys are still going, oh, it's minus 80 and I'm 60 kilos, or it's minus 100 and I'm 90 kilos. Do I put weight on? Do I take it off? I'll not bother entering. So this year we've changed the classes, so there's no excuse for anybody to come in and go, oh, the person's 5, 8, 10 kilos heavier than me. So everybody's weighed in. Obviously, you know yourself, everybody's weighed in on those scales that we use for the grip. So the scales are good, they're calibrated. So I can't see any excuse for anybody not, unless they're doing something else on the day or something else come up.
And we're aligning the classes with PAA, isn't it? Did you say, or no?
Yeah, it's all 75, 86, 95, 105 plus 105. And then with the Masters, which is an open, is over 50s, and the ladies, which is an open. And if the ladies someday, if we had 6 or 10, I'm sure we could split the class, plus minus 70 or 80 or something.
Yeah.
I don't like the whole massive weight. Obviously, Victoria's quite light; she's 52 kilos, and the likes of Tara, who's 70 kilos, and then Joanne could be sitting around similar. I don't want to mention weights because I get in trouble with female weights. But they look like she's a bigger person.
Stop.
I was going to dig a hole there, Davey. Thanks. Anyway, Joanne's starting the guys up there as well. So kind of feel sorry for some of the girls, but somewhere in the obviously everybody knows people who are good at arm wrestling and could take part, but a lot of people don't realize that it is quite technical, and what you have to learn. It's not everybody can pick it up, and you have to be safe at it.
Yeah,
quite a few guys. There's a couple of new Bulgarian guys have joined Ivan and Lurgan, and they are pulling brilliantly. It's me suspicious they might be ex-pros from Bulgaria, but
well, they're strong dudes.
Enough.
Yeah, because that's another, like, really and truly, that's another new club in the last 6 months is Lurgan with Ivan, and he is his 6 or 8 or 10 training there regular every week. So
certainly when we did a wee training for him when he was away, I think we had 8 or 9. At the end as well. They jumped in. Obviously, seen some old bald guys, and thought they could have a rattle. Which was fine until they didn't move our arms, and then they got bored. That's more or less on that one. Anything you want to add to that, David? That obviously on the day there's was it £5 for the chips and sausages, or chips and
listen,
it's have food in there now as well, haven't they?
Look, it's a fantastic venue, the hotel. If you don't believe us, just go and ask Dan, our president. He will confirm what I'm saying. Is hotel is fantastic. You're on the venue, you just walk down the stairs, you're straight into the venue to take part. The hotel looks after us fantastic with everything they do and the food they put on during the day. Great atmosphere. I'm going to say well run by ourselves, along with Dan and everybody else to help us with referees and everything. But look, we get involved with sponsorship because we want to help just promote the sport locally, and we feel we're doing that, we're achieving that. Even the guys from our work colleagues look forward to it now every year, because they come along and just can't believe how you can get up and arm wrestle a guy and get all that emotion out on the table, and then walk away shaking hands and then talking about how he beat you and how you can train to try and beat them the next time. They just can't believe the friendship and the camaraderie within the whole sport and the technicality behind it. So yeah, no, it's brilliant. And as you know, Stan, we're getting bigger numbers every year. We seem to add a third on every year till our entry. So hopefully we'll do that this year, and we will have over 100. And then the crowd come along and support us as well. It's a great atmosphere in the hotel. So
Yeah, well, obviously we're working through it today, and there's a lot of refereeing, and you're refereeing.
Yeah, yeah.
We're doing loads of things at the same time. We're calling out names, trying to find people. Some people
Yeah.
love to sit away down in the crowd, and you go, "Well, it's your class. You should be." Anyway,